For the first time ever, GVB Special Principal Associate David Manning laid out the 3 proposed rate options for Guam's solid waste before the district court and government officials. The first is status quo, the second to increase commercial rates by 30% and residential rates to $45 a month over a 3-year period beginning in 2013, and third to open up a second landfill. While the first option seems favorable, Manning says it means GovGuam will not get the $7 million in Section 30 funding as anticipated. The money would be used for various government operations.
If that's going to be paid, then the rates have to go up.
He detailed to the court GovGuam's debt service will go up substantially next year because the government's reserve is running dry. He says GovGuam expects solid waste to reimburse them for payment of the debt service, and in December of this year, the monthly will spike from $375,000 to nearly $1 million.
We don't need it for solid waste. We've said that we can live with the rates that we've got for the next several years.
The third option was not entertained. The PUC may discuss the options at a later meeting. Manning says the ultimate decision is up to the legislature and the administration. But Senator Tom Atta is worried about option 2.
And the concern that I would have is that as the cost of the service increases, it may get to the point where it becomes unaffordable to the households and may just decide to say, well, then I'll just burn my trash in the backyard, or take it into the boonies and dump it there. And so we've really got to take a look at what those unintended consequences might be.
Manning is scheduled to meet with the governor and Atta next week to further discuss the matter. GVB also presented several outstanding debts owed, such as an $805,000 bill for Guam Waterworks and a $106,000 bill for other line agencies. Manning says the receiver is working with the Department of Administration to address the unpaid balance. Meantime, he says GVB is monitoring and testing scope of waste, environmental damage, water flow, and landfill gas at the closed Ordot Dump.
All of which have to be understood and then systems designed and built to control them.
He anticipates a final Ordot Dump cleanup plan completed by early next year. Guam EPA Administrator Eric Palacios adds they are also working with Lujan's Towing regarding their illegal dump that's within a 3-mile radius of Ordot.
In the next couple of weeks, the agency will be conducting waste characterization, and what that entails is the digging of test pits to determine what type of waste is beneath the surface.
GEPA is also sorting through the rubbish illegally dumped near Leo Palace,
so that we can properly go after those violators.
Meanwhile, GVB will dialogue with the newly impaneled Solid Waste Authority, which is the board that will take over matters from the feds. A next status hearing is set for December 5th. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.